Try say anytime that I'm a slam and I hear blanking.
I have to tip that on your back because it's rude, you know. Yes, today we play reggae gospel today.
Hear what I say. This gun gospel been preaching. Now look how far it's reaching. This gun gospel. Look how far it's reaching.
I can't more than Monday, I sight the umbre. And I have warned him about that same gun there. And see the now, funeral Sunday. We used to have fun there, before the devil left along come there. And see the now, a pure burial down there. Ten away I say, I still say one thing. Them youth should have know right from ranking. After all them guitar with Peter banking and them redemption song with the gang sing, them youth should have know right from rankings. This thing I go on for too long, king. People get up every day and talk about them strong king. And every year them have a ram sting, where the people support and promote this war and this gang thing. You see them folks that we call themselves fans king. Them have it a talk how much I lamb king. Try say anytime that I'm a slam and I hear blanking. And just to know that is when I own get hit by the damn thing. How much I soul aching and cramping. And try now right no wrongs king. Them a youth and a born with no heart again. It's like the killing become a part of them.
Soon it will be over. Soon and very soon it will end. Gun gospel, them preaching. Look how far it's reaching. I don't want no guns no more. Please throw them away.
World renowned, that is Emmanuel Brown, crown prince of the thing. And them man they never forward in a reggae music and support or promote no little joke sounds king. It's like them use their lack topics, not one clean lyrics. It's like them can't come up with no other subject. Every man a dwell upon this object and call themselves chartists. As far as I concerned, it's just a few of them are artists. And I can go up on my finger and start this.
Soon it will be over. Soon and very soon it will end. Gun gospel, them preaching. Look how far it's reaching.
Right about now, there's a tune to come over the radio. That's a tune. You have to know that. Walk a Mile in My Shoe by Mighty Spice.
Can you hear me screaming from afar? Somebody help me from this height, don't wanna fall. But if I do, would you catch me? Now take the whole thing from beginning. Press rewind and things will come revealing. With all the hit fancy lights and glamour, autograph to please you, eager, yeah. You don't know what's up with me. Can't find food to feed my family. My life is like an open book. Turn a page, come take a look. Oh, walk a mile in my shoe, and you would feel what I'm feeling. From where I'm standing, things don't look too good. No, no. walk a mile in my shoes, and you would feel what I'm feeling. From where I'm standing, things don't look too good. No. Gotta make a move real fast. Take my life to the future from the past. In my hands, I gotta take it slow. There are things I like to know.
The message today will be concerning David and Bathsheba, a popular one.
Never a sign to show. Come and walk a mile in my shoes, and you would feel what I'm feeling. From where I'm standing, things don't look too good. No. If you walk a mile in my shoes, come walk a mile in my shoes. Not 2 mile, 3 mile, 4 mile, not 5 mile, 6 mile, 7 mile, not 8 mile, 9 mile, 10 mile, only 1 mile. Come walk a mile in my shoes. If you walk a mile in my shoes, yeah. Walk a mile in my shoes, and you would feel what I'm feeling. We must stay here. Wherever you may go. Walk, yeah.
Luciano, he's my friend.
Try to find myself, journey and weaving my soul. It took a little time then I realized that something wasn't right. Something wasn't right. Yeah. For many years I've been without. Gets out sometimes and all my doubt. Yeah. There was no one for me. No one got the holy company. And I know that as long as he is my friend, my soul will be
I will rise again.
the end. Yes, I know that as long as he is my guide, under his wings of love, I will abide. My life wasn't filled with thistles and thorns from the day that I was born. With only my faith to carry on through the wind and the storm. He said, if you want to follow me, yeah, first you must forget thyself. Take up the cross and come. Let's journey into the beyond.
Luciano, he's my friend.
I know that as long as he is my friend, my soul will be secured until the end. Yes, I know that as long as he is my guide, under his wings of love, I will abide. Oh, of love I will abide. Yes, I know that. Oh, I see
Garlic silk, sliding in the vision.
For this right time, oh, it's like a family reunion. Zion in a vision, Jah was there amidst everyone. Stretching for this right time, oh, it's like a family reunion. Everything seems so real, the oneness of Jah I could feel. His love filled me up. Oh Lord, I didn't want to wake up. I saw Zion in a vision. Jah was there amidst everyone. Stretching for this right time. Oh, it's like a family reunion. We were all singing the same song, giving praises to the Almighty One. All I could feel was happiness, surrounded by righteousness. I saw Zion in a vision.
I know the question you're asking, this isn't gospel. But let me say something to you. Once somebody's singing about their creator, to them it's gospel truth. So I appreciate all music coming from all genres. And when I play contemporary gospel, I play contemporary gospel. But when I play reggae gospel, this is what I play, because this is the foundation of their gospel. Understand that? Don't neglect small beginnings. First you could have become a Catholic, then a Christian, then a Rasta. You could have become a Rasta, then a Muslim. So don't forget small beginnings.
Everyone stretching for this right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion. Everything seems so real. The oneness of Jah I could feel. His love filled me up. Oh Lord, I didn't want to wake up. I saw Zion in a vision. Jah was there amidst everyone. Stretching for this right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion. Yeah, I saw Zion in a vision. Hey, yeah, hey. We were all singing the same song, giving praises to the Almighty One. All I could feel was happiness, surrounded by righteousness. Zion in a vision. I need it. Zion in a vision. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw Zion in a vision. Jah was there amidst everyone. Stretching for his right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion. Family reunion. I saw Zion in a vision. Jah was there.
Couldn't rub one Luciano without rubbing our next Luciano. It's me again, Jah.
Oh, Most High God, glory be to the Most High God, hallowed be thy name. King of kings and Lord of lords, worthy to be praised. I ascribe to you dominion, power and grace. For all the years and years to come, you'll always be the same. It's me again, Jah, as I fall on my knees today. Help me, God, I pray. Don't wanna be carried away. It's me again, Jah, as I fall on my knees today. Help me, God, I pray. Preserve my soul today. I look around the world today, oh God, and you will see Pharisees and backbiters taking up in vanity. But I know you control my destiny, and from you all blessings flow. from yesterday, even today, and tomorrow. It's me again, Jah, as I fall on my knees today. And me, God, I pray, don't wanna be carried away. It's me again, Jah, as I fall on my knees today.
Every day we just fall on our knees and pray, you know. It's an automatic thing, like an automatic Christos remote control. Then it's the menace to rock your soul, you know.
My flesh is weak, but still, oh God, I sing.
But back in the day, somebody said, not no sweet like a lemon.
I pray my soul will keep. Though my enemies encamp at me, I know I will stand forevermore under your banner, and for always in your hand.
BlessRadio1.com. The Scribe streaming live.
And me, God, I pray, don't wanna be carried away. It's me.
Remember the message is about King David.
On my knees today. And me, God, I pray, preserve my soul today. Glory, hallelujah. Bless my soul, oh Jah. Most High God.
Freddie McGregor, Wine of Violence.
Put your trust in the Son of the Most High, children, that He shall be like Mosiah. Keep away from evildoers, for they only push you in multitude of sinners. So don't eat the bread of wickedness. Yeah, stay away from the wine of folly. So don't bread of wickedness.
Greetings to Angela. Greetings to Lydia. Greetings to Pamela. Greetings to Lilith, Cassie, Ben, Georgia, Teresa, Paul, Chunky, Orgeline, Miss J, Yvonne, yeah, Michelle, Little Mish, Beverly,
Put your trust in the Son of the Most High, children,
Danny,
that He shall
Killer,
be like Mosiah. Keep
Flo, Whitey,
for they only push you in multitude of sinners. So don't
Chartras,
stay away.
Eddie's Restaurant, 47 West Green Road, 47A West Green Road, Eddie's Restaurant, Caribbean cuisine.
Let not mercy and truth forsake you now. Saying, bind them about thine neck, write them upon the tables of thine heart. Oh, that it may go well with thee and everyone. Oh, Jaja love that. Stay away from the wine of violence. They don't eat the bread of wickedness. Stay away from the wine.
Yes, give a boss.
Chapter a Day by Jacob Miller. This man used to kick down police in Jamaica. Not to say it's a good thing, but boy, some police need a kicking down, yes.
Chapter a day, keep the devil away. Behold the heavenly truth. Yeah.
The way they treating our youth these days.
Works of His Majesty, I done proclaim.
Especially in America. I hope you hear what I'm saying, especially in America, the way the police are treating our youth. Each year they kill over 1,000 youths. Each year. And the thing is, the youths are unarmed.
Down here in this separation and thy people. Kings and kings and lords of lords, rise every day now. Rise and guide thy people through this struggle, this struggle, yes. Kings of kings and lords of lords and conquerors. A chapter a day, keep the vampire away. You'll be heavenly truth. Yeah. Works of His Majesty, so powerful, so heavenly. The only emperor. Movements in our black people struggle down in Harlem. Why? Behold the four corners of the earth, lead us rise and fall, shine every day now. Behold, good and pleasant it is to dwell amongst man and
Jacob Miller, Chapter a Day.
Ambition is a privilege, Zaga. Enough man have. Remember that. Bad minds are disease.
Beanie Man, clean heart.
Well, I never bust a chain or me never pick a pocket. Never see a old man bag and try grab it. Everything me have, you know me work hard for it. So why some dirty nigga bad mind me for it? Every day them see me out a road and me a flat. Buy me one a liquor so me have me one a glass. Girl them sexy and me clothes them so sharp. So who no like me style tell a boy fit your car. So them a watch everything and me a wear. Them no see the hard work and me do for me career. But them a wonder how me things them so weird. Them want kill me for the carry me a steer. But me heart no dirty, me heart clean, clean like the water from the stream. Me mind no dirty, me think clean. I will never grudge you for your queen. Me heart no dirty, me heart clean, clean like the water from the stream. Me mind no dirty, me think clean. I will never grudge you for your queen. Remember, say. no man is a island. The only man raise a island to Cayman. Remember, so each one help one. So it no make sense to bad mind and next man. Sure the gang go bent already and him have a next one. And I nothing that if you not have one. Your friend get a youth already, now him get a next one. And I nothing that if you not get one. Go look a girl and try build a foundation. Bad mind for them before the next generation. Play this at your dance all up on your radio station. To all the real people, this is a real time. Me heart no dirty, me heart clean, clean like the water from the stream. Me mind no dirty, me think clean. I will never judge you for your queen. Me heart no dirty, me heart clean, clean like the water from the stream. Me mind no dirty, me think clean. I will never judge you for your queen. So tell them to fight for Jamaica 'cause the world is mine. From them time until now, be the man still a shine. Oh no, check the stats and no safe from line. For me bad mind people are waste of time. Because me work hard for me money, money. So me days are head bright and sunny, sunny. Sing song, never do nothing funny, funny. Take care of me kids and me honey, honey. No, Jamaica will never let you down. King of the dance hall and I wanna give me crown. All real beanie man fans gather round and listen to the hit bounce sound. But me heart no dirty, me heart clean, clean like the water from the stream. Me mind no dirty, me think clean. I will never judge you for your queen. Me heart no dirty, me heart clean, clean like the water from the stream. Me mind no dirty.
Pick up all those people on the daily grind today, knowing that they had to go to work, knowing that no trains were running, and they still had to reach, so they had to start out early. Yeah, big them up, big them up.
Believe in yourself, that you will never bad mind another one. So anything I'm on up, you can work for and it can be.
Big up Paula, my good friend. June Stevenson, August Town.
A word from the wise, don't try to make life on your own. Remember that Jah just by your side. For I was a soul who was lost, and my life was in dismay. For among evil forces in which I played, guns and ammunition were my chosen way of life. With God-fearing people I chose to strive. For all of the lives that are taken, they can never be replaced. But still Jah chose to remember my face. Though I never lived like he wanted, I'm still mindful of what he taught me. So now I beg and plead, I'm on my bending knees. God, Father, you rescued me. I've got the scars to show. I daily made it along life's road. 'Cause when my life got dark, he was the only spark. He was the light at the end of the road. When I was a young boy, growing up in Augustown, we ate from the same pot. We were Indians all around. From Gola to Colorado, from Rockers to Jungle to Tire, Brazil to Dreadites and River, all around. And then the football ground became a battlefield, and my life seemed so surreal. People were falling all around, but Jah helped me to stand my ground. Only Jah would have helped me to stand my ground. Though I never lived like he wanted, I was mindful of what he taught me. So now I beg and plead, I'm on my bending knees. 'Cause Father, you rescued me, and I've got the scars to show. Barely made it along life's road. 'Cause Cause when my life got dark, he was the only spark, the light at the end of the road. Oh, never lived to please him, I never lived like I should. Oh, Father, you rescued me. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I've lived and I've learned. I've made mistakes along the way. Now I beg for forgiveness each day as I try to pray. So take it from me, son, you can change the world today. And I am living proof that crime doesn't pay. For I never lived like he wanted, I was mindful of what he taught me. So now I beg and plead, I'm on my bending knees. Cause Father, he rescued me, and I've got the scars to show. I barely made it along life's road. Cause when my life got dark, he was the only spark, the light at the end of the road. I never lived like he wanted, I was mindful of what he taught me. So now I beg and plead, I'm on my bending knees. Cause Father, you rescued me, and I've got the scars to show. Really made it on life's road.
Them say them represent the Most High. A lie. Them a preach under false pretense.
Maccabee, dear God.
Say them fear God, but who is dear God? Dear God could not be my God. Me see how them a trod, hammer them must say mad and their Lord could not be my Lord. If them represent a Lord, me say feed them Lord a fraud. Cause me see how them a move and me see how them behave with them dirty little nastiness and filthy little ways, telling you you should be saved when it's them who are the brave. Me really wonder who them a praise. Their God could not be my God. When me see how them a trod, hammer them must say mad and their Lord could not be my Lord. Messi say them a fraud, them can't come on me yard. What is hidden in the darkness shall reveal in the light. What them doing it is wickedness, me know say it not right. Talking righteous in the day and not so wicked in the night. Father, smite them with all of your might. Cause their God could not be my God. Me see how them a trod, hammer them must say mad and dear Lord could not be my Lord. If them represent a Lord, me say feed them Lord a fraud. Bout them a man of the cloth, me say which cloth? Bout them a Jah in them heart, me say which part? Bout them dep on a righteous part, me say which part?
Had to tip back that musical biscuit. Come on now. Tricks and tricks.
Them say them represent the Most High. A lie. Them a preach under false pretense. Them all of them hand and a swear God and say them fear God. But who is dear God? Dear God could not be my God. Me see how them a trod, hammer them must say mad and their Lord could not be my Lord. If them represent a Lord, me say feed them Lord a fraud. Cause me see how them a move and me see how them behave with them dirty little nastiness and filthy little ways, telling you you should be saved when it's them who are the brave. Me really wonder who them a praise. Their God could not be my God. When me see how them a trod, hammer them must say mad and their Lord could not be my Lord. Messi say them a fraud, them can't come on me yard. What is hidden in the darkness shall reveal in the light. What them doing it is wickedness, me know say it not right. Talking righteous in the day and not so wicked in the night. Father, smite them with all of your might. Cause their God could not be my God. Me see how them a trod, hammer them must say mad and dear Lord could not be my Lord. If them represent a Lord, me
say feed them Lord of fraud. Bout them a man of the cloth, me say which cloth? Bout them a jah in them heart, me say which part? Bout them dep on a righteous path, me say which part? Must say witchcraft, sure. Cause the things what them a say is not what them a do. Them have a different kind of liberty, a different kind of view. Me know say them not true, me say look what them a do. Jah me know say them not representing you. Cause their God could not be my God. We see how them a chad, hammer them must say mad and their Lord could not be my Lord. Missy say them a fraud, them can't come at me yard. If they really do believe that Jah is here and everywhere, they wouldn't do what them a do. Me say them really wouldn't dare the way that them a go on. Missy say them no care, them a go on like them not have no fear. Cause their God could not be my God. When me see how them a chad, and them must say mad and their Lord could not be my Lord.
Big up Angela. Time to change. Dreadlocks.
To change your ways.
So long as we're in the land of the living, we can change.
These are the last days, the days that we read all about in the Bible, in the books of the apostles, Saint Matthew, Saint Mark, Luke and John told us of war and rumors of war, children having children, pestilence and famine. Ain't these the last days? Oh, ain't these the days? Redemption is at hand, and only the righteous shall stand in this judgment that is to come, where every man will get paid.
Hope you hear me out there in Radio Land, Angela.
These are the times to change your ways, looking at the signs. These are the last days. Redemption is at hand, and only the righteous shall stand in this judgment that is to come, where every man will get paid according to the work they have done. Oh, these are the times to change your ways, looking at the signs. These are the last days, the days that we read all about in the Bible, in the books of the apostles, Saint Matthew, Saint Mark, Luke and John told us of war.
All right now. We're going to go into the word. They're talking about King David. Now, King David wasn't always a king, as you know. He was a shepherd, and he looked after sheep. And one day Goliath came down to battle, set himself in array against all Israel, and he mocked Israel. So that's when David stepped up the pace and came in front of Goliath and stoned Goliath with a stone, a slingshot. Now we know that story good, but do you know the ins and outs of the story about Bathsheba? I'll explain it to you. One day, all kings went to war, the Bible says. So the Bible says that all kings went to war. And David decided in his heart that he would stay behind. Now, whether it was a conspired act or not, he stayed behind. Walked up on top of his rooftop, and there he saw a woman bathing. He didn't know who she was at the time, so he inquired of her, and it was Bathsheba. Now, when he found out it was Bathsheba, she was purified, then he laid with her, and he sent her away. He didn't want her no more. He sent her away. He laid with her, he finished what he was doing, he sent her away. She came back to him with child. That must have been out. This is period of time. You see, I'm saying in them days, battles didn't end after a day or 2 or 3 or 4 months. Battles would just be ongoing. So anyway, after a few months, she came back to him and she was with child. So he sent for her husband in the battle. Her husband was a soldier of Israel, and he sent for her husband in the battle, Uriah. So Uriah came to David's house and drank with him and talked with him and told him that strategically how they were winning the battle. So he said, all right, go home and sleep with your wife. Go to your wife and be merry. Because he tried to get him drunk so he would go home and sleep with his wife, set the child, he would say was his. Anyway, so what we don't understand is that it's not the first time David had gone up on top of his rooftop to look at women. It's not the first time he had done that act. It's not the first time he had chose women from the river bathing. It's not the first time he'd done it, but this is the first time he actually got caught in the act. All right, to prove it, I'll prove it to you soon. All right, so he calls Uriah from the battle. Uriah comes, drinks with him, and then he sends Uriah home. So in the morning when David woke up, he finds Uriah sleeping at the king's door. So Uriah said to him, listen, how can I go and sleep with my wife when all Israel is encamped in camps? How can I do that? Such a thing. So David now says, all right. So he gets him drunk again. So David says to him, all right. So he sends Joab from the battle and says, put this man in the front of the battle so he may die. Now you know that he didn't die by himself. He died with a lot of righteous men. Because if you're going to put him in the front of the battle that he may die, he's going to die with a lot of righteous men. So David didn't just kill one righteous man, he killed many righteous men. And then hear what he's got to say. And then Nathan came to him, the prophet Nathan came to him and said to him, David, this one man had a sheep, and this rich man had many sheep and wanted this one man's sheep. And David said, surely that man shall die. And then he turned around and said, you are the man. David was a king. He could have had any woman he wanted, but he chose to take Uriah's wife and then kill Uriah. So Nathan caught him in a lie. So after Nathan caught him in a lie, the situation get even terribler. He's praying for the child now. He's praying that the child live. So he's praying and he's saying he's going into fasting that the child would live because the child fell sick and he's going into fasting. What happened next was strange because as soon as the child dies, he washed his face and he came out of it. He said, what do you want me to do? Go down to hell with the child? So he marries Bathsheba after that and has Solomon. So a blessing came out of a curse. And as I'm saying, a blessing came out of a curse. So sometimes you do something wrong and a blessing comes out of it. Not to say it's good to do something wrong, I'm just saying that a blessing came out of a curse. Anyway, so David writes Psalms 51. Have mercy upon me, O God, according to your loving kindness, according to your tender mercy, blot out my transgression and cover me from my sin. For in you have I sinned and you alone. But he didn't just sin against God alone. Although he wrote in the Psalms that he sinned against God and God alone, he didn't just sin against God alone. He sinned against men, righteous men, and Uriah. Because if the Bible says, if Yahushua says that if your brother offends you, forgive him 70 times 7, then you can offend your brother. You can sin against your brother. And he has to forgive you 77 times 7. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So if your brother offends you, you should forgive him 70 times 7. If your brother sin against you, you should forgive him 70 times 7. And if you sin against your brother, he's got to forgive you 70 times 7. Meaning that he's just got to forgive you. So David did sin against man and not just God or his God. What am I saying? I'm saying that at the end of the day, David was called a man of God's own heart. Why? He was a warrior. And if you carefully read the Bible, you will find out that I'm going to tell the truth today. The God of the Bible is harsh. Is harsh. God of the Old Testament is harsh. Even the New Testament is harsh. Because when you look at it, he told Saul to kill babies, men, women, donkeys, animals, everything. Because the Amalekites wouldn't please the children of Israel as they came out of Egypt. So he told him to kill the children, the men, the women, and the animals. And because Saul chose to keep the animals and kill the children, kill the men, women, because he chose to keep the animals, the Creator in the Bible dethroned him and put David there instead, because of that one reason. Because Israel wanted a king. Israel wanted a king. They didn't want to serve God. They didn't want to serve God. They wanted a king because, according to the Bible, God was their king. But Israel wanted a king. So he gave them Saul. Yes. Those are my few words. Now back to music.
got me?
Plans have changed.
What you mean plans have changed? You got me or what?
Tommy, plans have changed, man. I turned my life around.
He was in a game.
You can't just get out.
Tommy, I'm out, man. Plans have changed.
Yo, B. Yo, B. Yeah, all right.
This is a contemporary session.
Everything you need is right here. All of your problems, yes, I'm aware. And when you're down, I'll be right there.